There's a new tablet on the block and its name is the LG G Pad 8.3. I'm Aaron Baker from PhoneDog.com. Can LG's newest Android tablet compete with the likes of Samsung, Apple, and more? Let's go find out in the unboxing. There's a new tablet family in the game, and it's the G Pad line of devices by LG, and this is the LG G Pad 8.3. It's LG's newest tablet. It looks and feels a lot like the LG G2 and preserves some of that design language that we've seen on the LG G2, which is LG's newest, I should say, flagship device, highest end smartphone. So this device, give you a quick rundown of specifications. It's packing a 1.7 gigahertz quad-core Snapdragon 600 CPU. You've got a 5 megapixel camera on this device. You've got a display that's 8.3 inches with 1200 by 1920 pixels, 273 ppi. It's got the quick remote feature, the knock-on feature. It's got Q-Pair and dual speaker as well. And then additionally, it's got 16 gigabytes of memory, 2 gigabytes of memory, 16 gigabytes of internal storage, and then of course a lot of goodies under the hood. Let's take a look at this device in the unboxing. Now before I actually open the box, I'm going to give special thanks to our partners at Best Buy Mobile for giving us devices like tablets and phones and more that we turn around and give to you for free at instantwin.phonedog.com. I love free. You should love free too. When you go into Best Buy Mobile, you'll walk out working, whether it's a tablet or smartphone you're buying. They'll make sure you walk out the door, set up, and good to go, thanks to the boys in blue, as I call them, at Best Buy Mobile. So you can see the overall design language here. We'll put this down for just a second and talk more about it in just a few, but I want to see what comes in the box as well. And it's the typical stuff here. You've got your AC adapter module. This is actually a US-based AC adapter module. USB cable, quick start guide, and that's it. A lot of cardboard down in here too. That's all you get out of the box. So nothing too exciting. The usual suspects there in the box. Let's peel off the sticker. Ooh. The ooh, just for clarification, was me making that noise, not the sticker. So you can see your camera on the back, no flash, but you do have the camera. Volume rocker over here, power button up top, your quick remote access right there, your micro SD card slot, 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, and then down at the bottom, your micro USB charging port. So all the typical stuff here. Speakers on the back, LG logo back there as well. And again, typical LG look and feel here in comparison to what we've seen from them previously or most recently with their high-end products and services. So LG starting up right now, we'll take a look. 8.3 inches on the display, striking a nice balance between the 9.7 inch iPad down to the iPad mini, very similar in terms of overall size and feel, even though the display is slightly larger than the iPad mini's display. It does give off that kind of feel in the hand, obviously minus some of the metal. But let's take a look here. We'll go ahead and start it up and we'll walk through this together. All the Wi-Fi stuff, nah, I don't need that. We'll go to next. We'll go ahead and rock through all of this. Android 4.2, Jelly Bean out of the box in this, and as you would expect, it does have LG's. We'll go into this. Click. And we'll select our front touch button. Now this is something we saw on the G2, it's on the G Pad 8.3 as well. I can change around my on-screen buttons as you see right here, so perhaps I'm moving from another Android device and I'm used to having my menu button on the left side. I can switch it around and hit next, and there we go. We can rock those buttons in the configuration that I want them to be in. We're gonna go ahead and go out of the additional setup. I don't need any of this stuff, but let's see if it'll let me go to the home screen. And you can see a home screen that's very similar in a lot of ways to LG's most recent user interface on the LG G2. Android 4.2 running here. You've got LG's user interface up top. You've got all of your shortcut stuff up here. You get your Q-Slide applications, your brightness, and then of course this as well. Notifications, you can turn those up and down. Wi-Fi networks available, and more. So really a nice functional tablet here. If you like LG's user interface, perhaps you've used the G2 or you're currently using the G2, you like the look and feel, you've got a lot of the same functionality over here, including, like I said earlier, quick remote, so you can use this as your remote replacement and set it and program it to your TV, your cable box, whatever the case may be. But again, very similar here to what we've seen from LG, including the tips that pop up at random points. But we'll scroll through here and take a look. You can see on the display, I can create up to, let's see, it looks like 7 home screens. I can't count today. And you can see I can swipe through those, and I would expect the same personalization to be here as what we've seen on the LG G2. So I'm going to go into settings here. We'll take a look. I don't need to do that. Close tutorial. We'll go into sound, and you can see obviously because of the larger 8.3 inch display, the settings look a little bit different here. You've got your wireless network, your device, your personal stuff, all tabbed out here on the side, or all, I should say, isolated by particular type. And then of course you've got Within storage, for example, you can see this over on the display, just maximizing the 8.3-inch display, and likewise when you turn it into the landscape mode, the same thing happens. Let's take a quick look at the keyboard here as well. While I'm on that topic, we'll go into, for example, let's just say Memo. We'll start there and take a look. I'm going to add a Memo, and you can see LG's keyboard running right there on the G-Pad and its 8.3-inch display. So obviously a display that's small enough where I can use it two-handed in portrait mode, so I can say something like the Quick Brown Fox, and much like the G2, you got that dedicated numeric row up there as well. The Quick Brown Fox is happy to be on a tablet. Quick Brown Fox is happy to be on a tablet. So again, almost easy to hold with one hand, slightly large, but you can see here it's smaller than, like I said, the iPad, the Note 10.1, all those different devices available on the market. But still, a really nice option for a lot of people, particularly those people that really prefer not only Android, but LG's user interface and overall look and feel from an exterior hardware perspective. Keep it locked on PhoneDog.com for more on the LG G-Pad 8.3. I'm on Twitter at PhoneDog_Aaron. Let me know what you want to see in the full review, and I'll do my best to cover that right here on PhoneDog.com and on the YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. More to come on the G-Pad 8.3 on PhoneDog.com. I'll see you next time.